we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Bernard. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Going to the run, it's Miller. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep.
None of my buttons is working. Hold on. I might as well fix this while I'm here, though. So weird, like wouldn't let me change my play or anything.
Intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Slithers into space. Turning it on. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Alabama in business to start this drive with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU...
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. still looking on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Drills him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here comes the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Durham. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they...
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it. It's Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires left. Pulls it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the crease. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. You're just not able to be on the same page there.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
16.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They want to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Lets it fly. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Complete to the left. Touchdown, LSU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
He makes a grab, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Snares it outside. It's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Catch in the middle. It's Durham. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves.
Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. LSU right back to the line. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air. It's Nussmeier. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now forever.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the